flying all about, very windy. Just a nice little breakfast place over the road from the venue. We're walking in now. There are a lot more people here today already. You've seen them kind of milling around. They weren't here yesterday. Gizzy's here. Oh dear, my hair's a mess. Gizzy's here, Chucker and Helen are here. And lots of other people from a distance. Jen's playing today with Jack. So it'll be good. Hopefully we'll do well. We've got the team, and the team lineup today is myself and Andi, and Magnus and Matt. So here we go. So yeah, so if you didn't see this last video, well, there's Matt, and Magnus is somewhere. We'll show you him in a second. This is the playing area. So really nice, I think. Really nice, really big rooms. You can see like a really high ceiling place, which is good because it keeps the temperature down for me. I think in small rooms we're not that confined, which is good. And in smaller rooms it gets a bit too hot for me. Whatever the bridge thing is, generally they want to keep, no offence, the older bridge players warmer, and for me that becomes a bit too warm. Oh, there's Minnie. Ben Norton's here, so yeah, it's going to be a high standard of teams relative to like just English events. So hopefully our captain has got a seat. I'll show you the team today. Here's the team. Well, no one's looking at me, but Magnus has just walked away. There's Andi and Matt. Matt smiled for once. No, he didn't. He smiled a couple of times yesterday. He does smile. He says the thing that makes him smile the most are my good jokes. That's what he said to me. So if you're ever around, I'll tell you some good jokes. I do that a lot.
That was one.
Apparently, yeah. Steve Root. Never has his bid.
Never has his bid.
I think are you playing with Gizzy today? Right. Steve Root's playing with Gizzy today. So have we drawn a table? Alright, so we're going to try and find our seating. It's probably going to be Australian movement, which is good. We're right near the end of the room. There's 56 teams. That's good in terms of numbers for an English event, I think. For teams. And if it's Australian movement, that means that this is where we are. This is where we are for the whole day. So there's Neil.
There he is.
There he is, the man. A man. And there's Jen. So we're going to do what we can today. I don't know how many matches it is. My guess is it, what is it today? 7-7s?
What is it? Oh, the table.
Is it 7-7s today?
Yes.
7-7s today. So I prefer that to 6-8. Yeah, you are North, so you said.
I already parked myself, so.
Yeah. Magnus is going to be North, so he can be team captain, and then we'll do what we can today. So it's probably going to be about 60 teams or thereabouts, which is good. It means it's hard to win, but we'll do what we can. We'll do the best we can, and maybe finish top 10 or thereabouts. Oh, there's Jake Milne. Lots of people here that I didn't see yesterday, so I'm going to try and socialise at some point as well. Andi and I finished with 17 minutes to spare, as usual. So that's good, because yesterday I had struggled to fit time for filming. Andy's going to do the Andi wiggle. And we finished first match. No necessarily awful positions as we stretched to... Oh, we've got the running scores here. Oh, the running scores over here. This is good. Well, there's us. After two boards. Two boards have been scored. We're 13. So okay, yeah. So we've got one where we potentially overreached to a game. And it's a game with no play. I think 4 hearts has no play, is it? When you bid 4 hearts. On the hand it has no play. Andy's forced a game with a 7 count opposite a strong no trump, effectively, and the 7 count includes a stiff queen. And it's an 8 count, but stiff queen. Yeah. Anyway, so this is your hand. Oh, I'm stood on the wrong side. This is your hand here, and you hold. And this is where Andy doesn't know exactly what I had, but you hold something like 2 small, ace queen 4th, 10x, jack to 5, and you're playing against someone you know who likes to bid a bit. And you know potentially sometimes he overcalls or bids one more than he should do. And you pass, partner opens a diamond in 3rd, and the hand on your right doubles. So you bid a heart, you've got ace queen to 4, you want partner to lead a heart against whatever. You don't have diamond support, so yeah, this is fine, you've got a 7 count. And partner raises to 2 hearts. Then the hand on your right bids 3 clubs, and they're vulnerable and you're not. What's double here? I think double is penalties. I think double says I want to penalise clubs. You've already bid and supported hearts, so if you have if you had 5 hearts, you know that you've got like a 8 or 9 card heart fit, and you could just bid 3 hearts. So double here must be I've got some clubs and maybe only 4 hearts. And is 3 clubs likely to make? Probably not. The danger is if partner has opened light in third and ends up having like a 10 count with 5 diamonds and 4 hearts and a stiff club, they might pull it. You can find them filming me, so you've got to think very fast here. Is there a chance partner could pull this double? Yeah, and I think there is. I think when they're favourable, partner might decide I'm just going to bid 3 hearts because it's safe and I don't really want 3 clubs to make. Match points are probably double because plus 200 is a thing, but if partner thinks you're making a thin double and they're open light, they're going to pull it. And I just want to defend clubs, so I passed. And whether you double or not, I don't know. It's difficult. Like, if you can force declarer once, you're going to make 2 club tricks. You're going to make ace queen hearts probably, and you're going to make whatever partner's open on as well. So I passed it out and we beat it by 4, so we got 400. So that's going to be good anyway, because obviously he shouldn't be bidding 3 clubs. He just bid 1 more because he's got ace king queen to 5. You can see the full hand, and that would be good anyway because we can't make game, and we've effectively made game by defending, but we could have got 1100. And that was the first board of the match, and obviously if you catch them for 1100 on the first board of the match, maybe mentally they check out a bit or do something wild and you just win the match 20-0 because they're swinging it a bit. So I don't know, would you double? Andy's not sure. I don't know. I generally think if Andy's opened light in third, she should pass a heart. That's my belief. So maybe she shouldn't be light here, and maybe I should just double. And the danger is if she's got a void club, does she pass it out? I don't know. She doesn't know the person like I do, and doesn't know that he bids on rubbish. So without that being the case, I thought it was just safer and prudent to pass. We won the first match and we lost the second one. 2 disasters at our table and then 1 very, very good play. So you alright, this is my hand. I had ace to 3, 6 small, singleton, ace to 3, and I'm first in to speak, and we're vulnerable. I can't open a weak 2 on this, the suit's so bad. I've got 2 aces as well. It's just a lot of negatives to open a weak 2 and no positives at these colours. So I pass, and in third, partner opens 2 clubs, which is the strong thing. It's either 22-23 balance or some sort of game force. And over 2 clubs, you have the opportunity to show a positive showing either 6 hearts or 5-5. So I bid 2 hearts, which either says I've got 6 hearts, or I'm 5-5 in hearts and another suit. It'll be hearts and a minor. And that's really good. I've had a chance to show a positive now, and I'm going to be going to show my 6th heart. Over this, partner bids 2N, which obviously denies 3 hearts. And over this, I raise to 3N. Now, partner's got loads of information about my hand. I've got a positive response to 2 clubs. I've got a hand with 6 hearts that hasn't opened a weak 2. So over this, partner bids 4N, quantitative. I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. I know partner's only got a doubleton heart now, and my hearts are so bad, I don't want to be in 6 hearts. But if partner's making a quantitative bid knowing I've got 6 bad hearts, because they know I haven't opened a weak 2, I just bid 6N, and we get to 6N on this following hand. So there's the full hand, and 6N is not a good spot. We have hopefully 4 spades if spades break. We have a heart is 5, we have 2 diamonds off the top is 7, and we've got 3 clubs is 10. So even the diamond finesse only gets you to 11. So you win. They lead a club and you win with the king, and at trick 2 you play the king of hearts out of hand. If they duck it, you might have some sort of squeeze, and if they take it, you might have some sort of squeeze. But you need to. It's better if they take it. If they take this, you might have some sort of like red suit squeeze or something, or major suit squeeze or something. So you play the king of hearts and the ace, and they think for a long time and switch to a diamond, which is the only switch to beat it because there is a red suit squeeze. There's the full hand. They switched to a diamond to break the squeeze up, and it went diamond small, and they withhold the queen, and now you can't make it. You've only got 11 tricks, whereas if you don't play a diamond, what you do is you rattle off 7 black suit winners because spades break, finishing, and you unblock the hearts, and you finish in dummy with the ace of clubs, and you've got a heart in dummy, like a couple of hearts in dummy, and a singleton diamond. And with 4 cards to go, the hand on your right can't keep the winning heart, the jack of hearts, and queen to 4 diamonds. They have to discard a diamond. So now you take the finesse, and because you've got ace, king, jack, 10, you make it. So what an excellent switch. I'm going to shout out to Cros for that. Croswell found a diamond switch after winning the ace of hearts, which beat 6N, and he's good enough to find the squeeze. But Cos is even better to find the switch that breaks up the squeeze. So, to be honest, we deserve to lose the match on that piece of brilliance. There were 2 errors from, I think, me actually, that meant we lost the match by even more than just that board. So, we've got 1 decent win, 1 decent loss, and there's 5 matches to go. We are winning the 3rd match before we're scoring up, so we've got hopefully 2 out of 3. You pick up this hand. You've got 3 low spades, queen jack x of hearts, ace king jack 10 to 6 diamonds, and a stiff ace of clubs. Decent hand. And the bidding goes a club on your left, a spade from partner, pass. So if you jump to 4 spades, this is weak. You can't just do that. You've got to show a good raise in spades somehow, because if you jump to 4 spades and it goes 5 clubs on your left, partner won't know what to do. Partner won't know you've got a good hand and won't know whether to bid 5 spades or not, and then you'll be guessing. You'll both be guessing, basically. Partner will be guessing because they don't know whether you've got points or not, and you'll be guessing. Have you got a scorecard, Andy? Okay, you can score it without me if you want. Oh, I think you're going to the toilet. And then you'll be guessing because partner is expecting to be weak and they won't know whether they can bid 5 spades or not. So, you have to show a good raise, and we play a Q bid is a 3-card raise and 2N is a good 4-card raise. So if you've got 10 plus and 3-card support, you bid 2 clubs, which is what we have, that's what we do. And if you had 4-card support, you'd do something else. So you bid 2 clubs, and it goes pass, and partner bids 2 spades, pass. So you got a couple of things to go through your head now. Well, number 1, you're good enough to bid again. You are far much better than a hand that could bid. You could just bid 4 spades. You could bid 3 spades, and hopefully partner will raise with anything other than their worst hands. And you have seen partner overcall on some, I won't swear, but some bad hands before. And the other thing that goes through your mind is this is a position where partner could have 4. When you're short in the suit on your left and they haven't bid and raised them, partner is likely to have length. So in this particular hand, partner is likely to have length in clubs. They didn't bid 2 clubs on your right, they didn't double 2 clubs or bid 3 clubs on your left, so partner's going to have club length. And when partner has club length, there's a situation where partner could only have 4 spades. Now, the rules for having 4 are they need to be good, my rules for having 4, they need to be good spades, and you need to have length of the suit on your left. So that could be the case here. It's a situation where it could be 4. Are you happy to be in 4 spades opposite only 4 from partner? Well, if they're good, yeah. You should still be able to ruff a couple of clubs in your hand, and then partner spades, if they're good, will be able to hopefully draw trumps. But you've also got a big source of tricks. They're going to lead a club, they're not going to lead a heart. So you might be able to get some hearts away in partner's hand on the diamonds, or you might be able to set the diamonds up or something. So I think you're too good to just bid 3 spades. There might be times when partner passes, if you invite to 3 spades, and so on. So the full hand's there. Partner's got a 7 count, and we made 10. So well done, partner. They didn't have 4, they had 5. but they weren't very good. But thankfully, the King of Spades is well placed, and the Ace of Hearts looks like to be well placed because the person who's open, who's likely to have the King of Hearts and the Ace of Spades, is going to be before you. So hopefully they're well placed. So my teammates are waiting for me to score up. You can see how bored they look. Yeah, so we're going to score up the match 3, but it looks like we've won it according to the rolling scores. Sometimes the rolling scores takes the excitement out from scoring up. So we'll see. But I think we've had a solid set with no big errors. So we've been sat out here for 10 minutes watching the results come in. So here's a running thing of results. We actually lost that match, but only 13-7. It was a small match. There was a 5-in board and then lots of 1-in boards either way. So we are exactly on average. We're down there. Spence Jones, we're on 40. But there's 61 or 63 teams or something. I think there's an odd number. There is a triangle going on. So there we go. The team that beat us heavily are leading. So Croswell's beat, that's Gizzy's team. They're doing well. We're getting there. No interesting hands in that set. There was a hand where we could have won and we didn't. The one we lost 5 on, we could have won 8 on, I think. But a mistake was made. And thankfully, it wasn't mine. Woo! We didn't have a very good round, I'm afraid. They avoided the cold 3N and bid 5 clubs. And my partners bid vulnerable. And I had 2 kings, including the king of trumps over the bidder, and 5 hearts. So I know the dummy's hearts aren't running. And I whacked it and it's cold. And then at the end of the hand, like you get a bit frustrating when he goes, "Ooh, it's a good thing we're not in 3N, partner. You've only got 1 spade top." I'm like, "Well, yeah, we can't. You just duck once and you make 11 in 3N. You make the same tricks in 3N." And they're sitting there crowing that they got to 5 clubs, and that was a bit frustrating. And then on the very next board, they bid to 3N. So I've got this hand. I had ace, queen 10 to 6, jack to 3, 3 to the jack, and stiff king of clubs. So it goes pass and partner. 1. Did you pass? You hadn't passed, had you? Yeah, apologies. Partner hasn't passed. It goes 1 club on your right, and you've got 6 spades, jack to 3, and stiff king. It's a choice between 1 and 2 spades, and I think either's fine, potentially. My hand isn't as good as an 11 count. If we're playing the hand, my king of clubs is dead. So if we're playing the hand, it's an 8 count. And so I just bid 2 spades. I think it's more awkward for them to get involved and do stuff than bidding 1 spade and then deciding whether to bid 2 spades later. I don't think I'm good enough to bid 1 spade then 2 spades. I don't think. Jack to 3 doesn't look great. So I just bid 2 spades. I got my hand off my chest. I'm a bit good. But again, my king of clubs is probably not worth anything. And this goes double on my left, pass and partner, 2N on my right. Okay. 3 diamonds on my left, pass, 3N on my right. Okay. So what's 3 diamonds? Well, it feels like they didn't know what it was, so how are you going to work out what it was? What's 3 diamonds? It feels like dummy's got 4 hearts and 5 diamonds. So what are we leading here? Well, it feels like Declarer's got spade stopped and he's opened a club, and they're playing Akol, so you know that 1 club opening is genuine. So what are the prospects to beat this? I don't know. It's very difficult for you to not just lead your 6-card spade suit. What you're playing partner for is the jack of spades, or maybe like any 3 spades. Maybe Declarer's only got king jack X, but if Declarer's got king jack X, you're going to need to lead a spade first, and you've got 11 high card points. So partner's probably only got 1 entry. So do you lead a spade and hopefully partner, when they get in, has either played the jack of spades at trick 1 or has been able to or has 3 spades and Claire's only got 3? Or do you not lead a spade and hope they haven't got 9 tricks? Well, it sounds like they've got 9 tricks. It feels like no one's made a bid that can be passed. Or have they? Is 3 diamonds passable? I don't know. They didn't know. So there's the full hand, and it's a bit annoying because a spade lead's the only lead to let it through, I think. He's just got 8 tricks on any other lead. Well, sort of. If he sees through the back of the cards, he can potentially set the 10 of hearts up. Let's say I lead, I'm not leading the king of clubs. Let's say I lead a diamond. He can play a heart, partner wins, plays a spade through. He can unblock the hearts, cross to the diamonds, duck a heart, and he can still get there with his 3rd diamond. So potentially it's always making, but obviously the spade lead just gives him the 9th trick 1. We then do well to not give him another trick at some point, and we kept it to 9. But Doesn't feel good if you think about how the bidding's going to go at the other table. They're going to open it as strong no trump. My hand may or may not bid spades, and then if they do, dummy, in this case Matt Brown's hand, they'll probably just Lebensal to 3 diamonds and play there. So my guess is we're going to lose imps on this board. Are we going to lose imps on this board?
Yes.
Yes. So that match was, we lost by 9, but the imps read +8, +11, -6, -13, +10, -11, -8. Mad set. The people who played a mad system, but they did bid 2 slams, so well done to them. We were defending. I might just show you the whole hand there again. Just Andy and I were on it defensively that set. We did very well. There's this hand here, and who was dealer? That's a good point. 37. I think I was. North was dealer. Sorry, yeah, North was dealer and passed. Now there might be an argument for opening this a spade or 2 spades or whatever you can, but they passed. And I opened a club, and this goes pass. 1 heart from Andy, and they now overcall spades. That seems fine. I passed, which denies 3 hearts. We play mandatory support doubles. It also denies, good clubs or strong no trump or a good weak no trump maybe. Well, I've got an 11 count. I don't really want to get my partner's hopes up. And the next hand made what is a bit of a poor bid. They stuck their neck out. They don't need to bid here because they've got Doubleton spade support. And a 10 count, but it's opposite a passed hand. So the dangers of bidding is that when things are lying bad for you, you've given them a bit of an easier bid to double. And they bid a no trump. They've got a club stop, they've got a heart stop, and they haven't got a good spade fit. But this is dangerous because Andy doubled this. Now Andy hasn't got the best hand in the world, but we defend well, and we have the balance of the points. If I've opened, and I've not opened in third, I've opened, Andy's got, what's she got? An ace, a queen, and an ace. They've got like ace, jack of diamonds or something. Andy's got 11 or thereabouts. So she doubled it. I passed it. I mean, we've got the balance of the points. We're just going to defend well, and I've bid my hand quite well. I don't mind a club lead. I don't mind a diamond lead. I don't even mind a heart lead. So Andy led a diamond, and it went small, queen, king, and Declarer tried to play a spade, and he went small, small, 10, and I duck it. I give Andy count. Now, if Declarer had queen x of spades, he'd probably play the queen. So I'm pretty sure from this point, Andy's got queen x of spades, probably the ace of diamonds for leading one, and then some sort of heart honour. So I know the queen of clubs is with south. So we sort of defend this sort of double dummy now. Declarer tries when the spade holds a club towards the jack, and ace, and Andy plays a second heart back. Sorry, Declarer plays a heart to the jack and ace, and Andy plays a second heart back. And my queen forces the king, and now Declarer's in. Where do they set the next trick up? They can play a heart towards dummy to set the 9 up, or they can play a spade towards dummy, maybe set several spade tricks up. Obviously, Andy and I know that spades are breaking 4-2, but Declarer knows the queen of spades is on side because the first spade's the 10 held. So Declarer tried the play that gets them slightly more tricks, and it went spade to the queen, king, and ace. Now I've still got a spades up now. I was able to play a diamond through. It goes 9 of diamonds, 10 jack, and Andy's got ace 6 over Declarer's 7 or 8 or whatever it is, 8 Doubleton. And so Andy was able to then play a club through. Thankfully I had the king of clubs. I won the king. They took the finesse. I played another diamond through. Andy cashed 2 diamonds and then threw them in dummy, and now they have to lead away from the 9 of hearts. So we got 500 on a part score deal. It's a bit dangerous to stick your neck out and bid a no trump there. If partner wasn't a passed hand, I think that's fine. I think there might be a chance you make 3 end, but not opposite a passed hand. All you do opposite a passed hand, I think 1 spade in a 5-2 fit is a comfortable place to play. What you're doing is, if partner's overcalled on like a 6 count, you've stuck your neck out, you've got a combined 16, and if I have 4 spades, you've got nowhere to run, which I did, so I can double 2 spades. So we got 500 there, but obviously that was in a set where everything's going mental. We are probably now about average with 1 to play. We'll be on about 60 VPs. Let's have a look at the scores. Yeah, we're on exactly 60 with 1 to play. So we've won 3, lost 3, bang on average. Feels about where we need to be. But it was an enjoyable match. And we're done. We're just waiting for teammates again in this Winter Gardens. I've quite enjoyed the venue so far. We've still got 2 days of Swiss teams to go. We're probably going to lose this match. They bid. There's the back venue behind us. They bid I say very thin. It's a good contract, but they don't have the value street. They've got a 14 count opposite a 14 count. No, it's a 14 count opposite a 13 count. They bid 6 diamonds. It feels like I don't know. I'm not going to say it on the stream. But yeah, then not much we can do. And then they cashed 2 hearts, planning to try and sort of cross off the hearts good. And partner is out of hearts, but because they led their singleton trump, they've got 2 singletons of red seed. They weren't punished for their line. So yeah, that won't be good. There's no way teammates are bidding that, I think. So that'd be good. And then there's another one. So you've got King Queen. Oh, I'll give you this hand. Oh, there's my lovely partner.
Hi.
You've got King Queen Jack 10 to 6, Singleton Queen, King third, Ace Queen X, I think, and they open 2 hearts on your right at love all. You're too good to bid. You're too good to bid 2 spades, I think, and I think normally you'd open this a spade and bid 3 spades. It's that sort of hand. You've got really solid spades. You can probably make game opposite 2 low spades from partner as long as they've got a couple of values somewhere. So the intention is to double and then bid spades. And the advantage is you always being able to, if you go double 4 hearts pass, you just bid 4 spades now. So you're always going to be able to bid your spades over their hearts. And so it goes 2 hearts, I doubled, pass. Partner's got Jack 10 to 5 hearts and a 5 count. That seems understandable, but obviously they've got a stiff club and a 3-card spade support, so 4 spades is going to make, and we took 300 from 2 hearts doubled. I think we did the best we can on the hand, potentially. It felt like, how good are your hearts? Jack 10? 7. Jack 10, 7. So my stiff queen contributed, they did have a 6-1 fit, so there's the full hand. I don't know. Yeah, it feels like, if I, over 2 hearts, if I jump to 3 spades, is that forcing, preemptive, whatever? It might be right to defend 2 hearts doubled. If partner hasn't got, for example, if partner's stiff black suit was a spade, doubling 2 hearts might get 800. As it is, we only got 3, and we're probably going to lose a few umps on that one, and a few umps on the slam. So, there we go. We are probably going to finish just below average. I've had a good time. I think we only had... Mandy's played really well today. I had 1 bad set and we lost that against Gizzy's team. But other than that, I think we've had a good day. So we're going to go for... There is a fast pairs at 8 o'clock. Are we playing that? I got a laugh. If you didn't hear Andy kind of snorted and laughed. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go out for a meal and have some fun and maybe play a game or jigsaw tonight at the flat. But yeah, it's been really good, and there's a lot of people there. I was kind of put off coming to Eastbourne first time round because when it moved from Brighton to Eastbourne, we all kind of sighed and thought Brighton was a really good place, and a lot of my friends didn't come to the very first Eastbourne, so I didn't come either. And this is the first time I've been to. I've quite enjoyed it, and there are a lot of people here I know, and there's like one pub around the corner that's open late, and we all went there last night and chatted a bit. So it's been a good social thing. But yeah, obviously success in the bridge has been lacking, other than Andy's 4th place yesterday. And Magnus and I are going to dominate the Swiss pairs tomorrow. That's my forte, and then we will see you then. So I won't. We're finishing in the middle of the pack. If we win the match, it will be a miracle. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and be back for the next video.